Moving on, messaging. I ask if messaging can be standardized. Well, of course it can, but we need to do it. I mean, we need to know that if you're going to push messages back and forth between a client, that conforms to our framework and a robot made to work with it, you've got to define your messages in a certain way and send them over. We're still sort of working out exactly how that works because I have 2 bullet points here. What if the user wants a dialogue-based interaction? Meaning, you connect to the robot and it says, "Hi, my name's, Spin Toy, and I spin around. Tell me how far you want me to spin left," and you answer that question, and then he asks you the next question. That's more of a dialogue-based interaction versus a form-based one like I showed. If I could just back up a couple slides back, where you're filling out a form and hitting submit. You want those commands to come over in batch. So we'd have to accommodate that. Again, not the end of the world, just a feature that we need to work on. Identification. So aside from just identifying DroidToiz compliant devices versus other Bluetooth devices, another challenge is how to make them unique. Meaning, let's say 2 of us are friends and we're going to meet and play with our toys with our handsets, and we've both given them the same identifier. So I connect to yours and you connect to mine accidentally, and we've got a big mess on our hands because I'm not controlling my robot and you're not controlling yours, and the client is not behaving the way we expected. Obviously, we'd want to come up with an identifier scheme for those robots, and who knows, maybe some kind of unique key. Maybe we would have a website out there that you could use to generate that for your robot or something. That would sort of, I don't think that would break our self-containment rule necessarily, because you'd be essentially, well, I'm rambling on. You get the point. Platform support. Again, I just mentioned some different hobbyist robot platforms here. We've been working with these 2 that I mentioned by name, and there are others that students who've just seen me walking around with my robot have mentioned. There's actually a broader interest in this than I ever thought, and we'd want to be able to support as much as possible, or have a framework that was extensible enough to where somebody could add support that we hadn't thought of, as well as new features. So I probably should have put that under a broader bullet point of extensibility. We're not ready to go to this demo yet, which Josh is going to film separately and show for you. I'm going to actually bounce out of this PowerPoint slide for a moment to, let's see, I want to go to well, there's supposed to be some way to get to other applications here. Let me just do this. I want to show you in the emulator our project running. This is faked out. Obviously, we don't have Bluetooth connectivity within the emulator, so we sort of have this just faked out for you to show you the flow. So this is, you're launching the DroidToiz application, and you come to your main screen. Maybe it should do this automatically and not, and not have a button here, but we'll just show that for demo's sake. You click that, and that was a little quick, but what it would have done there is gone out and done Bluetooth discovery and brought back these 3 nicely named robots. Ideally, I'd like to have a little icon next to those. I'm not sure if that's realistic on the discovery phase. Maybe you could cache that once you paired with it, something like that. Anyway, let's go ahead and click Flash Toy, which is the one I mentioned before. And up comes Flash Toy's user interface. So you fill in the number of flashes you want for each LED. Flash Toy is actually a robot that has 3 LEDs in this case. Let's say we want 3 green pulses, and how about 2 yellows and 1 red. I'm not cheating and using my computer keyboard. I'm trying to give you an authentic user experience. Okay, close out our keyboard, and we hit send, and of course we'd see some dialogue coming back here if we were connecting in a real Bluetooth case. But that gives you an idea what we're going for in terms of how we like to see this work on a user level. Now I will pop back over, and I will end this presentation at this time and turn over to Josh, who's going to film his WeatherBot working. Unfortunately, I actually had the Flash toy working, and as I mentioned before, I broke it. I apologize for that, but you will be able to see WeatherBot, and you'll be able to see an actual demo of our project. Thank you for your time, and enjoy Josh's demo.